There are brief interruptions of peace, time he embraces to protect himself from being tormented by a moment that seems inconceivable.
I couldn't believe what I'd done. And to this day, I still can't believe what I did.
It was 2004. David Carmichael took his 11-year-old son Ian on a trip to London, Ontario. They shared a special dinner together, went to a hotel room to watch his favorite movie. But only one of them knew how their father-son weekend was all going to end.
My plan was to take his life in his best interest, so I strangled him at 3 o'clock in the morning.
You've killed somebody, sir?
Yes, my 11-year-old son who's got some permanent brain damage.
Okay, is your son breathing at all?
No, he's quite dead.
David was on an antidepressant prescribed by his doctor for his stress. At the time, there were no warning labels. He says he suffered severe delusions and went into a psychosis, convinced in order for his wife and daughter to live, his son needed to die.
Of course, I wondered what was going through his mind. I try not to think about that. You know, for 40 seconds or however long it took, that's all.
He was charged with first-degree murder but found not criminally responsible. He's on a cross-country tour to advocate and educate about the side effects of certain medications.
I've been able to forgive myself knowing that I was psychotic. There was something wrong.
The awareness is growing. A documentary features the potential dangers of over-medicating.
What struck me the most was that these drugs that are being taken by 1 in 5 can cause the very symptoms that they are meant to alleviate. And that's scary.
It's part of a bigger conversation this weekend in Calgary, an international conference hosted by the U of C on preventing overdiagnosis and the harm of too much medicine.
Prescriptions for antidepressants are skyrocketing, but you would also expect the number of people hospitalized for depression to be going up as well. Suicides are down. Admissions for mental health are not climbing. There's clearly a problem going on.
A problem with a promise. With the support of his wife and daughter, he wants to make sure no other family endures this heartbreak.
Not only had I taken Ian's life, but I destroyed our family. So I'm incredibly grateful that we're still working through this together.
Croteau, Global News.